YouTube, watch me go live again. Caught at the bank with 45K. Fraud check and a story that fall apart. Check this out. Like, comment, subscribe.
On November 16, 2022, Brookhaven police were called to a Navy Federal Credit Union branch in Brookhaven, Georgia, after a man attempted to withdraw $15,000 in cash following the deposit of a fraudulent $45,000 check.
Yeah, I got you. What'd you know so far?
All right, so apparently I haven't made contact with him. He's sitting over here in the office. Apparently he deposited this check, I guess 2 days, was that 2 days ago? What's today's date?
Yeah, today's 16.
Okay, so 2 days ago, and it was put on a 2-day hold, so it was supposed to be released today.
Yep.
So he came back in today. Do we know where it was deposited?
He did it on his app, on
Okay.
his mobile app, which is how it's kind of like.
Okay.
But I'm looking at it, and you can tell that it's altered.
So he came in to try to do a $15,000 withdrawal, and you said you've been in contact with this company here?
Yeah, and they confirmed that their checks were stolen, and this check specifically was payable to a completely different business.
Okay.
So we don't know how many checks they're in possession.
What was the clue to you that it was?
So when you, I mean, there's a lot of things. So like the fact that it's all, this font in general
Yep.
is not the same as the rest, which is a big indicator of fraud. We see a lot of fraud here. And then when you zoom it in, you can see that like it's blurry around the payee name. So it's
Blurry on the what?
around the payee name.
Oh,
So-
what was the bid?
Once you, because we're able to like blow this image up there, and you could just tell. So when I looked at that, I contacted the business, and they confirmed it was altered. Well, stolen. The checks were stolen, and that's not the right payee, she said.
Was this one of y'all's cards?
Yeah, it's just the debit card they used.
115, can you check my wallet?
So, can I get? Well, I'm gonna need your information as well, but
Okay.
I will need probably the contact info for this company so I can speak.
So
to them.
all this is correct. It looks like I basically just Googled them, and the number came up, and then they actually got me in hold with the CEO.
Say the last part again?
They got me in contact with the CEO, but I just Googled this business, and it's all this information, the address and all that seems to be right. But I called the number on Google, not necessarily to the number on the
Yeah,
check.
Trying to crash a fraud check. Come on, bro. Gotta go get your job, man. Come on, bro. And you do a bad job in catching the damn check. That check obviously look fake. The bank caught it early. Call the police on your ass to lock you up. Dude, come on.
Does he know that? Does he know that he's been detained, or has he just told him what he's doing? Wait. This one. Cool.
So grilled it with tea. It came back. It came back to David Perdue,
No, it's really
the
good.
OLN. But I can't tell. I want to go run it and look at the picture and see what comes back on the picture. You want me to go in there with you while you talk to him, or you want me to go running first?
Can I have this?
Hold on.
I'll just go talk to him. See what he wants to tell me.
I'll come in there. I'll come in there with you. Okay. I'll go run this real quick and see what the picture looks like, and I'll be right back.
The officer then spoke with the suspect, whose story initially seemed very believable.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm good, sir. Hey, I'm Officer Flynn with the Brookhaven Police Department.
Yes, sir.
So, first,
This Joker got a jacket on, man, with a fake ass check in the bank. A turtleneck shirt and a blazer on, knowing down well ain't check is real. Check is not real, bro.
do you have any weapons or anything on you? I need to know about? No. Okay. So the
Why is you looking so surprised? You what the hell, man? You're not being real right now. Look at your face looking like what's going on here. You shocked. Well, you know it ain't no real check. Stop playing, man.
the bank thinks that the check is a fraud. Is there anything you can tell me about the check?
No, sir. It's actually a check from my business partner.
Okay.
Here we go. Business partner.
Been knowing the guy for years.
It's from your business partner?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you mind if I take notes while we
Yes, sir.
talk?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They did say he sound kind of believable.
Yeah, where my pen?
And the check is a fraud.
No. They said
115, that's the individual I just ran. I gave you the
they said
hole in the
that
road.
they think it might be fraud. So, we got to investigate. What's real quick? What's your first name?
David.
David. Okay. So you said the check was from whom?
It is actually the property is Purdue Properties. Is Porter Purdue Properties is the name of the business. Actually, the check was from my business partner. It's just for repairs, actually for property.
Okay. So you're saying the check was
Want to check? I'm holding on.
for him?
No, it's for us for repairs
For-
for the property. Yes, sir. We plan to put the money into the property and be able to take out the equity out.
We'll be out on Buford Highway, Brownwood Road, which will say Romeo against.
Were you clear on that?
7424.
Yeah.
Red.
83.
Yeah. Okay, so, sorry, I know we just discussed this, but
Yes, sir.
it's hard to keep track of some things sometimes. So, check was written to your business partner or to the group of you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and who was the check from?
It was Fort Jeremy Porter.
It was written to Jeremy Porter?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It was one of his close acquaintances. We were just at the property Monday.
Okay.
And do you know who wrote the check? What business?
I don't know the name of the business.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the business.
You don't know the name of the business, but he's your business partner. Man, that's a red flags all the way, bro.
We were all literally just there Monday. We were just there Tuesday.
What property was it for?
It was for a property.
You don't know the name of the property neither. Boy, you a joke, man. You going to jail, man.
The property is 2550.
Well,
If the check isn't good, I've already started repairs on this property.
yeah, I understand.
You go ask her something real quick.
Okay. Do you have the physical check with you?
No, I did not bring
No.
it with me. No, sir.
Were you the one that deposited?
It was a direct deposit, yes. Just took a picture with all of us was together. Literally.
What did you?
Bro, stop talking about we all was together. The check real or not? No matter who you was with.
Deposit on your
On my phone, yeah.
Okay.
All of us was together.
Gotcha.
And first of all, if he was on your phone, where's the paper copy at? He's got a paper copy. Come on, bro.
Who's all of us?
Me and Jeremy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who's all of us? You the only one going to jail. Because you're the only one there right now in the back looking stupid. Talking about all of us.
And the other gentleman. We were all standing there together.
Gotcha. Is there a phone number for Jeremy? And then who was the other person that was with y'all?
That was his buddy. I forgot his real name. We know him as buddy. He's normally with him though, all the time.
Is he with? Is he part of the business decision?
No, well, just with this one because we kind of needed his help. We were at a standstill,
Yeah.
just with this one. But this is actually our first endeavor.
You and the other guy?
No, this is Purdue's Properties, our first endeavor.
Gotcha. So you guys were trying to flip houses?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, there's money in it. It's just, I don't know if right now's the time, man. Market's starting to change direction.
But you know, that's why actually what we're doing now is really more of investing, and we'll keep the property. It's just taking out the equity.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a backup officer spoke with the bank employee to gather more details, then returned to hear what the suspect had to say.
Who deposited this check? So you have a combined bank account for your company with whoever Mr. Porter is?
No, I have my separate bank account and the business bank account.
Okay. Who is who is the porter of Porter Purdue Properties?
That's Jeremy Porter,
Okay.
business partner.
Okay. So which account was this check deposited into? Your
Business account.
the business account.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're the one that signed to this check?
Yes, sir. What exactly is the issue with the check, if you gentlemen don't mind me
Well,
asking?
one thing that we're looking at right now is I'm comparing. I would assume that you sign a lot of things being a business person, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So people tend to sign their signature the exact same
Yes,
way
sir.
every time, right?
Yes, sir.
And you know your signature is on your driver's license.
Yes, sir.
So I'm looking at your signature on your driver's license and I'm looking at the signature on the back of this check and I can tell you that they don't look anything alike.
See what I'm saying?
They look completely different. So that's the first thing that
Okay.
stands out to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
But a signature on a business check, is that really a problem? That's what I'm asking. What's the
So
problem?
that's not why we're here.
Okay.
That's just something that happened to stand out to me.
There's no way that he sent me a bad check.
Who?
The gentleman we got it from. Because I've already spent money on the check.
Who's
There's no way.
Who'd you get it from?
Buddy the guy that was with Jeremy gave us the check.
Okay.
The only reason I met with them was to deposit the check. That was it. But
How well you know your business partner?
very well.
Yeah.
Very well. We both work at Delta Airlines. I've been there since 2011. He's been there since 2010.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been there a long time.
Yeah. You got at least a decade together.
Yeah, we've been there a long time.
And then you guys decided to go into business
We
together.
decided to go to business together.
And then Buddy is who?
This is Jeremy from it. He's from Atlanta. I'm not from Atlanta.
Okay. And then so, what was the situation in which you got a check from Buddy for this property?
Well, the situation with that was we needed repairs to the property.
Yeah, I understand.
We needed repairs to a property and we did not have the funds for the repairs for the property.
Okay.
Like you said, the market is amazing. If we can do these repairs, we'll have them come out and appraise and we'll be able to pull out equity out of the property.
So who's Buddy?
Just Jeremy friend. Just a friend of his.
And then, so why? My question is, why is he writing your business a check?
Because in this property, he's in on it. He
Okay.
will be in on this property.
Gotcha.
Just because we needed his help.
Okay. So I guess the objective was this is the first property that you guys are
This was
going to
the
do.
first property
Get
to
you
get
get
off
out
the
there on.
The
Yeah.
equity will get us another one.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did you learn anything?
I did.
See his damn face look like so mean.
Purdue.
Yes, sir.
So what did you say this gentleman's name is? Jeremy Porter?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We've been to the bank together. We work together.
Have been to this
Call him then. Get him on the phone.
bank together?
Yes, sir.
How
I said get Jeremy on the phone. That's what I said.
do you know Mr. Porter?
We work together.
Well, I see that. I mean, obviously, you guys have a business together.
We work together. Delta Airlines. We have a job. Our first job is together.
Okay, so you know him from a
Yes,
previous
sir.
job.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long y'all known each other?
2011.
2011.
2011.
Okay. Did you explain to him why they called us?
Not yet.
Wow, that the check appeared to be fraud.
Yeah. So
125. Okay, time.
all right.
But
So,
I'm saying
all right,
there's no way
here's
this
the
is
thing.
fraud because this gentleman actually offered to meet us here with the check. The only reason we did was because it was closer
So-
to just do it over the phone.
The bank has been in contact with the company who is the holder of these checks.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So they have notified the bank that not only are they not familiar with your company, but that they have recently had checks stolen from their business, and that this specific check 005185
Yes, sir.
is written in their records to a completely different company. Okay? This check is fraudulent. All right?
Yes, sir.
So this is one of those things. I don't know if a police officer has ever told you this before, but this is one of those times where we know the answers to questions that we're asking you, saying what you're going to tell us, and it would be in your best interest to be completely honest, because that dictates which direction things go from here.
Yes, sir.
Right? So I'm asking you questions, you're giving me answers. I already know the answer. This check is fraudulent. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. The bank has been in contact with the company, this Community Construction Group.
Yes, sir.
And Community Construction Group, I had them ask very specifically if they were familiar with your company to see if there had been some sort of mix-up.
This was the first time.
And they're not. They're not familiar at all. The other thing that I find kind of odd is that, I know you said you've known Mr. Jeremy Porter since 2011. $45,000 is an awful lot of money to have a bank account, a company bank account with a business partner who's not even on the bank account. I'm here to tell you, some of my closest friends in the world that I've known for 20 plus years, if our company was handling money like that, $45,000, you best believe that my name is going to be on that bank account as well. So just kind of odd that your company would be dealing with large sums of money to the tune of $45,000, but your name is the only name that's on the company business account.
Yes, sir.
Just something that's, again, kind of odd.
Red flags. Kind of red flags.
So, you sure that there's no
Well,
other information that you
No,
want to
sir.
offer in reference to this check or anything like that?
Well, I really have nothing else. I do not know nothing else about the check.
Okay.
But as far as the situation with me and Jeremy Porter, we have two businesses. Like I said, we've known each other for a long time.
Okay.
We also have a trucking business. The trucking business was what he wanted to pursue. It is 100% in his name.
Okay.
The property
If that's-
business was it something totally different I
Again,
wanted to pursue.
If that's something, I'm not saying you're lying to
Yes,
me.
sir.
What I'm saying is it just seems kind of odd.
And like I said, that was the reason that I personally had to deposit the check, because he couldn't come up and deposit it with my account.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically my account. So yes, I did meet him and we deposited the check. But I didn't think anything was wrong.
Y'all deposited the check
Together.
through the app.
Yes, together.
Right. Okay.
But I didn't think anything was wrong because I've used the money, already bought stuff with the money, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think anything was an issue.
Okay. That is what I learned.
Okay.
How long's your business been?
This is a new business.
Okay.
This is a new business. The trucking business is 3 years old. This business is a year and a half.
A year and a half.
I want to say yes, a year and a half.
Okay. And
Year and a
how
half.
long have you had the account?
Since June. Here at Navy Federal since June.
Okay. The business account has only been open for 3 months.
Okay. Maybe in June. No, it's been longer than 3 months, hasn't it?
Remember just a minute ago when I told you sometimes I'll ask you a question that I already know the answer to? The business account has only been open for 3 months. He's the only one listed on the business
Oh, I came in and
account.
opened it.
Again, whether or not that's a
Their personal
agreement between the two of them, I don't know. But
And then he's telling me that the check, because he said that he deposited it, there's 3 of them there, and that the check was from a friend that he doesn't know. It's just a guy named Buddy.
That we've done business with before. We've towed for him before and everything. Transported for him before.
and who does he work for? He works for the company on this check, or he's subcontracting you?
I'm honestly not 100%
Well,
sure.
see, therein lies one of the problems.
Yeah, I'm honestly not 100% sure.
So,
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
we'll be back with you in just a moment, okay?
Yes, sir.
I mean, 45 grand, man, I would be on that bank account.
Yeah, I would too.
You know. So I asked if they'd ever had any suspicious activity on his account before. She said no, because the account's only 3 months old.
He said that he stated he's the one who deposited it. So he told me he's the one who deposited it. And so he spoke to the business.
She had the business on the phone. I only had them ask 2 questions. Is she checking on us? 115. If you're checking on us, we can text. But I asked the 2 very specific questions that I had her ask was, one, I'll click that. So the 2 questions I asked is, one, are they familiar with this company at all?
Yeah.
Have they ever done business with this company? And they said no, and they have no idea who that is. The second question was, she said that this check had been written to a different company, and the company is Cason, C-A-S-A-N or C-A-S-O-N, Environmental Demolition Services. That's who this check was actually written to.
Yeah. Okay. So, first things first, go ahead and stand up, turn around.
Could you please not arrest me in front of the bank? Can I walk outside with you guys?
No, I'm not going to do that.
What? Don't arrest me in front of the bank. Can I walk outside with you guys? What difference does it make? Ain't nobody know you anyway. You're not even from Georgia. Come on, man.
Just put your phone down.
So it's put in my pocket. It's all right.
You all suited and booted to go to jail. Come on, man.
The reason I'm not going to walk you outside is because if you decide to run,
Oh, I'm honestly not.
I don't feel like chasing you. Alright, just turn and face the wall. Let me make sure these cuffs are not too tight, and I'm going to lock them so they don't get any tighter on you, alright?
Yes, sir.
We'll walk you outside.
Yes, sir.
So the jig is up.
To the right. To the right. Okay. So, the issue is the bank said that the check appears to be altered. Go ahead and stand in front of my car, please. The check appears to be altered, and the account that the company that wrote the check has no idea who your business is, and they've confirmed that that check number was written to another business. Okay? So, you're telling me that you were given a check from a person that you don't know, you deposited it, and now you're trying to withdraw funds. So, the way I interpret that is you deposited a fraudulent check and you're trying to withdraw money from fraud, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, go ahead and face the vehicle. Spread your feet for me. Do you have any weapons or anything on you? Any contraband, anything I need to be worried about? Walk this way.
Let me guess. They tell you to wear a blazer and a turtleneck shirt, and you you won't get the cash. Come on, man.
Go ahead and have a seat. Watch your head.
And then they say, withdraw the money and give me half of it, and you take the other half. The only difference is you going to jail, they ain't.
While sitting in the back seat of the police vehicle, he began talking to himself and saying bizarre things.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Don't kill him now. It's your fault, bro.
Literally. I'm gonna go to jail for murder.
You said that shit on camera, man. They recording your ass, man. You gonna kill somebody. They give you a fake check. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, this is legit. This is my home. I'm purchasing this house. All of this is legit. Yes. I'm looking to purchase this property.
You said you're gonna flip the house. No, you said you're purchasing the property. Make it make sense, man.
All of this is fucking legit. Do you need the window down or anything? No, sir. No, sir. You good? Yes, sir. Okay. I would have knew that. Bitch, I wouldn't have came in the bank to cash the motherfucker if I would have knew the bitch was fake. The fuck? He gonna give every dime back I spent on the motherfucking windows for that bitch too. Every fucking dime I spent.
He was charged with forgery in the 3rd degree and transported to the DeKalb County Jail for booking.
Alright, get your wallet, your phone, your inhaler, and your car keys. We're gonna be going to that door right there.